Hey everyone, welcome back to another segment of Rush Hour. Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope your recruitment season is off to a great start. I've been thinking about this era of recruitment a lot, and I read an article this morning from Fired Up that I wanted to share with you all. So the article is titled An Unlikely Hero. During this time, there's many high school seniors and incoming students who essentially they had their last semester of high school ripped away from them. They didn't get to finish out their high school career as they would have wanted to. No graduation parties, no spring break, and this is a difficult time for many of them, as it is for all of us. But when looking ahead to college, these incoming students are looking for an opportunity to connect. They're looking for that sense of community that they haven't had in a number of weeks. And that's where fraternities come into play. We have a great opportunity to work with our universities and their staff to reach out to these incoming students and welcome them to campus and ensure them that they have a great opportunity to have an amazing college experience. Even if it doesn't start out maybe the way they pictured it. So think about that. Think of the great opportunity that we have as a fraternity to help connect with these incoming students. So with that being said, last week we discussed cold calls and how we utilize cold calls to reach out and communicate and connect with these incoming students. Now we're going to talk about the interview process. The cold calls and interviews work hand in hand. The interview process is the fraternity's elite recruitment strategy. It's the same strategy that we use on all of our expansion projects where we're able to recruit 60 to 100 men in a matter of less than 10 weeks. The interview process, it's a two-step process that allows chapters to meet with potential new members in a personal setting to ask questions about their perceptions of Greek life, their ideal organization, and also get a chance for us to tell them about our great fraternity. Interview 1 is meant to really get to know the individual. We're trying to learn his interests, his ideal organization, and his perception of Greek life. Now, if that interview goes well, we're going to invite him back for interview 2, where we're really going to get the opportunity to share with him all the great opportunities within our organization. And eventually, at the end of that interview, is when we extend the bid, when we will offer membership to that individual if we feel the connection is right. So, why would your chapter want to use the interview process? Well, the interview process is efficient and effective, and it's proved itself time and time again. Chapters are able to have meaningful, intimate conversations with potential new members in a very short amount of time, maybe even more so than they would at a traditional recruitment event. It allows the potential new member to learn the opportunities within our organization in a comfortable environment. It gives him the opportunity to ask us questions and allows us to ease any of his concerns. So, how would you go about implementing the interview process into your recruitment program? Well, first of all, I would suggest reviewing the cold call script that we talked about last week. We're going to use the cold call script to get this man into an interview. Now I would suggest reviewing the interview script, which is also available in the MyPike Resource Center in the recruitment folder. Now, your chapter may want to create an interview team. And depending on how many potential new members you have to interview, you may even have multiple teams. Those teams should get together, review the script, and practice. I can't emphasize that enough. It's very important that you practice this process. Now, once you're ready, use that cold call script, call the individual, set them up for an interview. It may not be face-to-face now, but there's no reason why we still can't do it digitally. Either over the phone, over FaceTime, Zoom. There's plenty of opportunities still in this era of digital recruitment. So a couple of key tips when it comes to interviews. The interview should only be 15 to 20 minutes long. They're not long at all. I would suggest 2 brothers to 1 potential new member. We don't want to overwhelm him with too many brothers at once. So 2 to 1 is typically a good ratio. The brothers should look sharp. Interviewers should be in a coat and tie. So keep a schedule of interviews. When you start to schedule these interviews, keep them in an Excel document or somewhere where you're going to be able to manage the schedule and stay organized. Practice. I've already said it once and I will say it again. It is very important that you practice this process to make sure you have it down and you're able to combat no factors, you're able to explain unique selling points, and you're really able to extend the bid in a way that is going to make this man feel comfortable, even in a digital setting.